What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hopefully you're having a great day. Before I get into this episode of General Hospital, let me just say congratulations to Steve Burton. Him and his wife had their baby not too long ago. I think a few days ago or a week ago. I'm not too sure. They had their daughter, Brooklyn Faith Burton. So congratulations to him on his third child. Um, yeah, congratulations to him and his wife. And I also want to clear up something about Allison Sweeney, who plays Sammy Brady Demira on Days of Our Lives. As you all probably heard, Allison Sweeney is coming over to General Hospital. But let me just clarify why she's coming to General Hospital for those that don't know, because some people did tweet me and ask me what character she's going to play, or is it going to be a new character? Is it going to be an old character? Let me clear this up. She's not coming over as an actor. She's not going to be appearing on the show. She's coming over as a director. She's going to be directing a few episodes, and after that, I don't know. It's a possibility that in the near future she could probably become a character, but for right now, it's all behind the scenes for her. This is all directing. So I just needed to clear that up because quite a few people hit me up on Twitter asking me what was going on. They sent me an article from Celebrity Dirty Laundry. Let me just tell you something about Celebrity Dirty Laundry. That website is not credible. They blow everything out of proportion. They pretty much made it seem like she was coming over as an actress. That's not the case. She's strictly coming over as a director, behind the scenes, behind the camera. It's not front camera. It's not none of that. She's not a character. Not for right now. I don't know what's going to happen months down the line. I don't know. But for right now, she's director. That's it. So let me just say this about General Hospital. I am so bored with General Hospital because it's so typical. The storylines are typical. I'm just not feeling it. If you go back and watch General Hospital episodes from the mid 2000s, early 2000s, the 90s, the 80s, even probably the 70s, if you watch those episodes, just watch a clip. And if you watch an episode from 2014 or 2013, you notice a huge difference, major difference, including in the storylines. You notice huge chunks of differences. This show, when I watch today's episode, it's like you're watching a brand new fucking show. It's like it's a brand new General Hospital, brand new scenery, just brand new. It's like everybody's new. That's the vibe I get when I watch the show. I am so over Silas. I'm sick of him. I've been sick of him. Him blaming Patrick for what happened to Rafe is so stupid. I'm sick of these writers trying to prop they new people, by throwing the older people under the bus. I mean, come on. And then the way Nina tried to soup it up to make it seem like Sam was taking Patrick's side over Silas's. It's like, come on. Obviously, she would give Patrick the benefit of the doubt because she's known Patrick for, 8, 9 years? She knows how he is. She knows his personality. She knows what he would do, what he wouldn't do. She knows what kind of a guy he is. Silas has only known Patrick for a year, and he barely even knows Patrick. He barely even knows Patrick's character. You know what I mean? Like, he barely knows. So, of course, he wants to blame Patrick, talking about Patrick is going to pay. Shut the fuck up, Silas. You're not going to make nobody pay. If anybody needs to get off the show, it's you, because you're boring. He acts like a zombie. Michael Easton, no disrespect, no shade to him, but his acting ability, he acts like he doesn't really want to be on the show anyway, just by the way he acts, because he's a stiff actor. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just calling it like I see it, and I can't help but do that. I do feel bad for Rafe. Here's the thing. I think the writers dropped the ball on Rafe. From the moment he got on the show, they dropped the ball. What people don't realize is Rafe and Molly could have been a damn good couple. You want to know how I know this? Because think about it. Molly is a fucking Cassadine. She's a part of the most popular family of the 80s. Rafe is a Barrington. Amanda Barrington is his grandmother or great grandmother. He's a part of the Barringtons. If you watch General Hospital in the 80s, I didn't watch in the 80s, of course, but I know about the Barringtons. They were popular in the 80s too. So they come from two legacy families. The writers would have been smart to play on that legacy, play on that history. You could have got some real good damn storylines out of it. If you put a Cassadine with a Barrington, that would have been fucking gold if they would have thought of it. But of course, Ron and Frank don't think about GH history. That's where they dropped the fucking ball. And now they got Rafe shooting up cocaine in the fucking park. Now he's brain dead. It's like, come on. Y'all dropped a major ball on this one. For those that don't know about the Barringtons, look them up on Google. Amanda Barrington. She was a socialite. She was rich. Look her up. She passed on a few years ago. I think the actress passed on, or I think the character did. So anyway, and Silas, he can save those crocodile tears over Rafe, because come on, dude didn't give a fuck about Rafe. If he really did, he would have noticed that Rafe had a cocaine problem. He would have paid attention. That's part of the reason why Rafe started doing drugs anyway, was because he felt neglected. Sam wasn't paying him no attention. Silas wasn't paying him no attention. They were worried about their drama. They were worried about all the drama in their life. They didn't pay that boy no attention. Molly was hating on him because of shit that he did. I don't blame her. But he was just crying out for attention. Don't get me wrong. I don't like Rafe because of the way that he acted in the last few months. I don't like him. But he did have potential. And that's the problem. That's why I don't get invested in new characters, because they start out with potential, but then the writers fuck it all up. Just like Kiki, she had good potential when she first came on the show, but now it seems to me the writers don't know what they want to do with her, because it seemed like to me she's about to bounce back to Morgan because Michael is CEO of ELQ. He's working a lot of hours. He's neglecting her. So now she looked like she want to go back to Morgan now. Well, bitch, if you would get a job, I mean, come on, Michael's working. The fuck? Who else gonna pay his bills? Carly and Sonny don't pay his bills. The fuck? He pays the bills, not his parents. He doesn't mooch off his parents like some people. So anyway, I was hoping Alice would have told Michael. I didn't really see all of that, but I don't think she told him. And I was hoping that she did, but I guess she didn't. And they trying to figure out, how to get her a new heart. And then they found out about Rafe. And they wanted to know his blood type because hers is B positive. So Kiki says she would talk to Silas herself because Tracy volunteered, but Morgan said no because Tracy just pisses people off, which is true because you know how Tracy mouth is. It's reckless. So she talked to Silas. He told her that Rafe is B positive. Nina's in the room watching over Rafe, and all of a sudden his eyes pop open. Now here's what I'm confused about. Did his eyes really open, or was that Nina's imagination? Because the doctors were adamant that he was brain dead. So how could he just easily pop his eyes open like that? And he seemed like he knew who he was. He knew where he was. Like, dude, you were basically in a coma. How can you just pop open like that? I don't know, but I guess we'll find out Monday. So Sam was talking to Patrick or whatever. I don't believe Patrick did that on purpose. I didn't see the surgery, but I know for a fact he didn't do that on purpose. Maybe I'm wrong, but I doubt it. Because Patrick hated Jason, and he still operated on him with no problems. But this is a surgery. Like Monica said before, surgeries go wrong all the time. Then there's always a risk to every surgery. So this was one of those risks. So Levi basically is being deported. Thank God. They said that his visa, I guess, ran out. So they're deporting him back to Australia. Maxie tried to get on the phone and call Diane, which this is what I have to question. How is Maxie going to hire Diane? Diane is one of the wealthy. She's one of the most expensive attorneys in Port Charles. How can Maxie even afford Diane? Maxie doesn't even have a job, and she's been back for a couple of months now. She still don't have a job. So what does she do for money? I'm guessing Mac and Felicia pay her bills. I'm guessing. So I don't really think this is how typical the show is. This is how the show is. I don't believe. I don't believe Levi is going anywhere. I think he's gonna come up with the idea, or Maxie's gonna come up with the idea that they get married to keep them in the country, keep them in Port Charles, which is so typical with visa storylines because that's what they always do. Try to marry somebody, keep them in town. So it's so typical. I ain't looking forward to it. And could they please put some clothes on Levi? Don't nobody want to see that nasty shit. Put some clothes on. Walking around in your skimpies. I don't want to see that shit. That shit is nasty. I don't want to see it. Seriously, keep your clothes on. If anybody gonna be walking around in they skimpies, I'd rather see Maxie. Anyway. So of course Maxie is gonna assume that Nathan did it, that he's the culprit. He's the one that fed, dimed Levi out to the immigration. Good. That serves his punk ass right. I'm glad. If Nathan did dime him out, I'm glad he did. Good for you. And what the fuck was Lulu doing at Carly's house? Lulu and Carly not even close. So what was you doing there? Just letting yourself in. Bitch, please. I'm sick of Lulu. I'm over her. I'm over this little love triangle that's going on between Brad, Lucas, and Felix. I'm over it. And why is Brad so hell-bent on getting with Lucas? Lucas seemed like the type to get mad over any little thing. Like, he'd get mad over spilt milk. That's how he seemed. Like, he gets mad over any little thing. So why would you want to be with somebody that's constantly going to get mad over any little bullshit that happens? So I guess he walked in on Brad kissing Felix or whatever. I'm over this little whatever. I'm over it. Because it's all contrived. It's all a bunch of bullshit. And I'm over the dumb shit. Because that's exactly what it is. Dumb shit. And that's exactly what I can't stand. I don't know if I'm forgetting to talk about something or somebody. I don't know. I don't really care. I don't know. General Hospital is just not doing it for me right now. That's why I think I'm about to just switch over full time to Days of Our Lives. Because this show is just working my nerves. Like, seriously. These storylines are dragging on. They're boring. Silas, I'm sick of him. I'm just tired of these bullshit ass storylines about certain characters I don't give a fuck about. I hope Alice pulled through though. I hope she gets the heart. I hope Michael kicks this little bitch to the curb, Kiki, because his relationship with Morgan is much more important than that whore. So anyway, I'll see you all Monday, I think. I don't know. Or maybe Tuesday, maybe Monday. It depends on how the episode go. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Have a great weekend. Hope you have a good weekend. See you later.